Hello again, everybody. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Pelicans coming in. They lead the series 2-1, and this would set up a chance for them to take a commanding 3-1 lead.
And this has been a back-and-forth seesaw kind of series. It's had a little bit of everything, though. But I think Game 4 is where the rubber starts to meet the road. This is where the intensity really starts to pick up, and I think we'll see that tonight.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down just a couple. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Ball with it up top. His team up by 1. Chris Middleton sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Bucks basketball for 3. That no good. Off the mark. Curling inside. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Won't go. To Matthews. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Lonzo Ball. Rebound taken by Milwaukee. Lets it fly from long range. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Has a look. Oh, hits it with a defender in his space.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Fires the 3 off the mark. Favors to Ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo snatching it out of the air. Pau Gasol pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Short jumper off the mark. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good contest. Middleton off the mark. Oh, he had it.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Matthews. Message received. Well defended. Free throw.
Always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Here's a chance from long range. Well, he missed his first 3 from downtown, but he gets this one to go.
And it's called short-term memory. The good players don't have one.
We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I are back after this. It's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
To Matthews. Fires the three. Well contested. Wesley Matthews can't hit it. Holiday in possession. 5-point game. Now Ingram down low. The Bucks clear the rebound. To Matthews. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Middleton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. Middleton. To Antetokounmpo. From long range. Not that time. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Matthews still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Ball with the basketball. Now down 6. And the nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Ball into the front court. Down 5. Whoa! What a finish!
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
And a putback slam.
Now, seriously, how do you want to finish this half? Execution, execution, execution. The 3 E's.
To Gasol. Knocked loose. Taken by the Pelicans. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Can't connect from in close. To Gasol. Finish that. Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Middleton. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Favors. Pau Gasol able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. We've reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over. Sports halftime report. Jalen.
We'll play one hockey game after this. I said one hockey game.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Adetokunbo. And the rebound comes down to Holiday. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Adetokunbo for 3. Okafor with the rebound. Giannis with it up top. Tie game, third quarter. Giannis Antetokounmpo. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's no good. One more coming. And he comes up completely empty. 0 for 3 to DiVincenzo. Runner's good there.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Can't get the bounce. To DiVincenzo. Brandon Ingram sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Gasol. Not going down here to Middleton. DiVincenzo. Pelicans have it. Holiday. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Middleton. DiVincenzo. Oh, emphatic slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
4-3. That won't go. Matthews. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Adetokunbo. Missed it. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Lets it fly from long range. Not getting the bounce. To Favors. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Giannis. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Drew Holiday. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after. Has to go in eventually.
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Bucks with the lead. It's the Pelicans with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter, and I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Adetokunbo, not that time. He misses. To Adetokunbo. Here's a chance from long range, and Giannis Adetokunbo feeling it. Zero hesitation as he hits the 3.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of 3s. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Fires the 3, and the rebound comes down to the Pelicans. Slam dunk, Derek Favors.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Giannis in control of the basketball, up by 6. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark, no good. Lonzo with it. He'll run the offense. Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Giannis with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. And look out.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
And scores.
D. Favors may never become the star that some of us expected him to be for a guy taking 3rd overall in the 2010 NBA draft. But what he has done is build himself a very solid NBA career by being a strong, low-post presence.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
From long range, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
To Gasol. Shot from the lane won't go. Holiday in possession. His group now down 2. From the painted area, won't go down. Another shot stays out. Matthews. Great defense, forcing the miss. Short jumper stays out. To Middleton. DiVincenzo. Middleton. And the rebound comes down to New Orleans. And finishes strong.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. It's good, and 1.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went.
Adetokunbo trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And the reward, he's going to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
First try, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. Matthews. And he's yet to hit one from deep. It's no good. Won't go down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Bucks claim victory. They've seized control of the 7-game series as they run out to a 3-1 lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hockey. One hockey. I'll play hockey tomorrow.
EA Sports. Game 5 of the NBA playoffs is coming up. We're at Toyota Center in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets taking on the Miami Heat. Hi again, everyone. Ed Cohen with my partner, Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Heat coming into play. They've got a 3-1 series lead. They've already shown they can win away from home. So now they get a chance to close out the series on the road.
The one thing we know about playoff basketball, expect the unexpected. How many games come down to the wire, or a performance off the bench, or even a big shot at the end? Every night holds something different, and that's why we love this game so much.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. He'd have the basketball. Eric Gordon rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
With James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game.
Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Butler. Dragic against the former MVP. To Waiters. Lets it fly from long range. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the 3. To Harden. Westbrook. To Harden. For 3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hart with the basketball. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And a throwdown.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Dragic. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Dragic. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. From the painted area, won't go down. To Westbrook. Trying to cash in. Shot by Westbrook off the mark. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. Miami's got it. Butler. And look out.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Gordon with it. 8-2 our score. Eric Spoelstra now gonna use a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Dion Waiters. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
James Johnson snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible time for that swat.
Tucker sizing up Butler. It's Westbrook. Off the mark. To Waiters. Dion Waiters powers it through.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Clint Capella with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Rockets have the ball. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. To Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 of 4 now.
Threes and layups. That's what the Rockets do. They're not a team that settles for mid-range shots. And that's a good job of getting to the rim and racking it.
Clint Capella tips it. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Won't go. Tucker with the rebound. Rivers to bring it into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Going to launch beyond the arc. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To P.J. Tucker, the drive, right to the basket, right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Waiters. And the rebound taken in by Shumpert. That one out of bounds off a Rocket. That misses with a second to go. We're through 1 quarter here in game number 5. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Rivers into the front court. His team on top by 13. Drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Had a good look there, but it's no good to Rivers. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. To Dragic. Beyond the arc for 3. And the reward, he's going to the line.
I say
Better make them.
And it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Knocks down the second free throw. 3 for 3. Nice. Houston with the basketball. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Surveys the floor. And scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Kenneth Fareed powers it down. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
To Fareed. Austin Rivers. It's no good. Great defense. To Fareed. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
P.J. Tucker sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Rivers with the basketball. The lead is 11. Won't go down. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
James Harden off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Flushes it home. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Harden. From long range. Smothering D. To Dragic. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
And they call it. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Time to shuffle things up. Westbrook. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Can't get past the defender. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Butler here against Harden. To Dragic. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom. Switch turned on.
Capella. That's not his range. It's no good. To Butler. Goes reverse to lay it in. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball.
To Dragic. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Russell Westbrook still gets it to go down with a hand in his face. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
To Dragic. Lets it fly from long range. Not a good shot there as he misses it. To P.J. Tucker. Deep two there. Won't go. To Harden. For three. Rebound taken by Olynyk. Capella pins it. That's his third block this evening. Oh. Beyond half court. Gets it to go from long distance.
Damn.
A fitting capper to the end of the first half.
Wow.
We have reached the break in this pivotal Game 5. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Westbrook. That won't go. To Waiters. Clint Capella sends it away. Fourth this contest. Harden in possession. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw.
Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Westbrook into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Russell Westbrook, guarded by Myers Leonard. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. From the painted area, won't go down. To Dragic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Fires the 3. Missed it. Capella goes to the left side. Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Now 4 for 9.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Gordon with it. Lead stands at 7. To P.J. Tucker. Four, 3. Can't connect. To Dragic. Down low for Leonard. To Waiters. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Westbrook. Misfires. It's no good. To Waiters. Shot from the lane. Won't go. To Capella. Westbrook. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Count the basket at the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
It's in the hands of Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Count it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Changes coming from both sides right now. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. He makes them both. Tyson Chandler, huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Green with the basketball. Up 6. From the outside. Oh, and a putback.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If you're together collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Rebound taken by Olenek. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Rockets with the lead. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, or stay at home, force him to make one of those passes, or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
It's good.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Westbrook. Oh, knocks it down from 3. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Off the mark. The follow won't go either. Westbrook across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Missed a wide open look. Harden with it up top. They'll run the offense. Pass stolen by Miami. And the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
And this will be out of bounds. Off of Butler. It stays with Houston. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Westbrook to Harden. And too much contact.
A simple touch foul.
Westbrook. Throws it up. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Butler. Nice pass to get things going.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Short jumper off the mark. Capella. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. It's the Heat with the possession. Waiters. And the rebound pulled in by Capella.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Westbrook knocks it down.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
It's a big finish.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. No good. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Fareed, knocked loose. He'd come up with it. Rises for the slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Tosses. Pass stolen by Miami. And a nice finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Westbrook with it. Lead stands at 10. To Harden. Fires the three. No good. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Dion Waiters powers it through.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Harden. Textbook defense. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets. It's the Rockets who are victorious. Oh, how about that? A three at the buzzer. And it's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.